legend!
Congratulations on making it all the way to the bonus round. Sure you have lots of friends watching back home? That's us!
Hey!
The category is the N-word. There are two versions.
Okay.
Donald Trump does not like to say this word.
I know it, but I don't think I should say it.
5 seconds.
All right, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
The N-word.
Huh? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nuclear. Of course.
Can we cut to a...
Well, gave it my best shot.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Remember when a mob of libs burned down Minneapolis and virtually every other city in America to ashes because a black man was attacked by a white cop? Well, here's the reverse of that, and it's happening in Minneapolis. And it's happening to a black ICE agent where white libs are the ones attacking him, calling him the N-word, pelting him with snowballs, saying he's part of the KKK, attacking his family. It is a sick video. This is the group that helped build up BLM, leftist call ICE agent an hard N-word on a live stream. Let me play it for you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Are you a man?
Wow, is that a question? Wow.
Okay.
Did you hear right there? There's a lot of whistles and stuff. He says house hard N-word. Hard R, hard N. There you go. Live on the stream. Let's continue. See that? Another house N-word working for the KKK. You can see him. You can see him there. Then physically attack the ICE agent, pelting him with snowballs, preventing him from getting into his car. The modern left, calling somebody the N-word is always wrong unless you're a black ICE agent. White Troon calls black ICE agent house N-word, very hard R, very, very progressive. The more that you actually study the modern day left, the more you realize that their roots are just, it hasn't changed at all. Like, it hasn't changed at all. So if you go back into modern leftist movements, you'll find that it's completely about eugenics. This is like Margaret Sanger. This is Planned Parenthood. This is what it's all about, right? Like, it's completely about using race. Depending on the superiority of it is totally subjective to the moment, but it's always using race for power. And if the race of the person, like, it's not like they want to be good to all black people. They only want to be good to specific black people that give them power. The moment that a black person stops giving them power, you can see what happens to Nicki Minaj or Kanye or what, whatever, right? You've seen it a million times before. Go check Ben Carson's comments, right? And so, like, it has nothing to do with actually being a good person and saying we're all created in the image of God, and therefore we should all have human dignity and respect. It has nothing to do with universal rights at all. It always is reduced down to its basic unit, which is who is giving me power. If you are not giving me power, then I will use the most heinous attacks against you. I will immediately morph into, the Democrat KKK member, of our lineage. Put body cams on all ICE agents and it'll wind up being the end for Democrats. Listen to how these people call this black man the N-word, hard R. Democrat Party is in glorious collapse in real time. More videos like this need to come out, man. You see it every single time there's a protest. Black ICE agents, are you a man? To one of the leftists harassing him, which is really funny. The protester immediately responds by calling him the N-word, right? It's that fragile. Okay, Troon berates black ICE agent. The agent looks right at him and says, "Are you a man?" And absolutely set the man off, dress up as a woman, and then calls the agent an N-word. Leftists prove once again that they are, in fact, the real racists. Video of the day, pure comedy gold. I almost choked on my drink. It's the best way to end the night. I sleep like a baby after this one, guys. The left is now calling ICE agents the N-word. That's right. Calling somebody the N-word is always wrong unless you're insulting a black ICE agent. ICE agent to protester, are you a man? As if they know. But the response is to call the ICE agent an N-word. The left is full of deviants and racists. No, they're reduced to this the moment that you actually question anything. Are you working for the KKK? Which I find is that this is actually the single funniest line in all of it, because it was members of their movement that were just charged with the KKK Act, right? So it's like they're protesters storming a church charged with the KKK Act, right? Yeah, okay. Protesters calling black ICE officers the N-word. You cannot make this up. Fighting ICE while also calling him the N-word is beyond insane. White, crazy, anti-ICE activists call black American agent the N-word. Who are the Nazis? Again, the white anti-ICE lunatic. I mean, listen, if this happened at a Trump rally, if this happened like in the MAGA movement, this would be the biggest story in the, if they found a video of a white Trump supporter saying this to a, black cop in a blue city, this would be the biggest news in the world. You remember Nick Sandmann wearing a MAGA hat, just like standing there as like some Indian banged in his face? That's like that was the biggest story in the world. Anyway, it's an entire movement built on hoaxes. It's good to see ICE is getting back at Libs in San Francisco. They purchased a giant Super Bowl billboard. Defensive Player of the Year. To trigger the Libs. All right, I'll leave you with this. Defensive Player of the Year with the ICE agent. ICE. This is great. All right, back at you. Wonder how many Libs dropped N-bombs watching this. There you go.
A new digital billboard at Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco is evoking mixed reactions.
It made me sick to my stomach.
It's an ad that shows support for ICE.
They have a job to do, too. That's it. I don't have a problem with them.
The billboard reads, Defensive Player of the Year, ICE. A group that calls itself American Sovereignty is behind the billboard. We tried to reach out to them to learn more about their motivation, but have not been able to reach anyone.
I'm worried for my neighbors. I'm worried for what is happening, and I'm worried to see it escalating here.
With the Super Bowl just days away, these concerned community members say they're doing something every day to get their message out.